Welcome everybody, Zach here, bringing you my Week 1 NFL preview. Football is finally back. No preseason this year, so we really haven't seen anything. And it's so glad. I'm so happy it's back. It is Friday, September 4th. As I'm filming this, you will not see this till probably Sunday. But in this video, we're going to go through every single matchup. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to give you my prediction, and I want all of you to give me your predictions down below. And if you are new here, I am new to the YouTube game, trying it out, just give me a sub, shoot me a sub. I'm going to try and be as unbiased as possible throughout this video. I am a Bills fan. You might see the Bills banners in the back, So I'll do my best. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about each of these matchups, individual matchups. I look forward to responding to all of your comments below. So let's hop into Thursday Night Football. Houston versus Kansas City. Houston went 10-6 last year. Kansas City 12-4. Their last meeting, Kansas City won 51-31. And we know what happened. That was a playoff game. Houston jumped off to an early lead, and Kansas City stepped on their throat and did not give up. So yeah, I got my prediction for this one. Kansas City getting the win. Coming off the Super Bowl win. Super Bowl teams are usually pretty good in their first game back. And Mahomes performs very well, usually week ones, as I was doing some research. Houston, lost some key pieces this offseason, so we'll see how they look this year. I don't expect too much from them, so I'm going to give Kansas City the win in that one. Next up, we got the Jets and the Bills. Jets 7-9 last year, Buffalo 10-6. Their last meeting, the Jets won 13-6. That was week 17. Bills had the 5 seed locked up. They weren't moving up, they weren't moving down, played their backups, and the Jets still only put 13 points up because they're the Jets. This game I don't think will be that close, and this isn't even my bias coming out. It's just the Jets are not a very good football team at all, and Buffalo got even better from last year. Josh Allen improved. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, I got the Bills winning pretty easily. So next up, we got Vegas. That still sounds weird to me. The Vegas Raiders versus the Carolina Panthers. Vegas went 7-9 last year, as opposed to Carolina's 5-11. And their last meeting was back in 2016, where the Raiders won 35-32. But again, teams are a lot different from 2016. This one, I'm going to give it to the Raiders. Carolina got Teddy Bridgewater. He's a good game manager, quarterback, but I still don't expect much at all from Carolina. I think they're, in their rebuild here. McCaffrey's going to put up fantasy numbers, but I don't see them winning more than 5 games. So yeah, I'm going to give this one to Vegas. Next up, the Colts and the Jaguars. Colts 7-9 last year. Jacksonville 6-10. Last meeting, Jacksonville won 38-20. This is going to be a very, very long year for the Jacksonville Jaguars, in my opinion. They said they're not going to tank. They don't have to try. It's just going to happen. If they win more than 3 games, try not to swear. I will send someone like $50 for the Jaguars. If you comment below and the Jaguars win more than 3 games, I'll send someone $50. That's how confident I am they won't win that many games. So I got the Colts winning this game relatively easily. Phillip Rivers, we'll see what he does in Indianapolis, but Jacksonville going to struggle. Next up, Chicago and Detroit. Chicago 8-8 last year. Detroit 3-12-1. Last meeting, Chicago won 24-20. Think Detroit has a decent year this year. They got a good team out in Detroit, Hopefully Matt Patricia can put it all together. The Bears, I think, are really going to struggle this year. I'm going to give this one to Detroit. I want to see what Stafford does. He can put up MVP-like numbers if they just play well. He's a good quarterback that not a lot of people talk about because he's in Detroit and they really don't win. So I'm interested to see what he does this year. Next up, Cleveland versus Baltimore. Cleveland 6-10 last year. Baltimore 14-2. Last meeting, Baltimore won 31-15. I am going to give this to Baltimore. Lamar is going to take a step back. I don't think he is going to have nearly as good of a year as he did last year. Why? You notice late in the year last year, Buffalo kind of figured him out. They were able to contain him, and then in the playoffs, Tennessee was able to contain him. And I think more teams, now it's on film, they're kind of learning what you got to do to stop Lamar, and he is not going to have as good of a year. But they'll definitely beat the Cleveland Browns because it's the Cleveland Browns, and I don't think they're going to be anything special this year. Okay, next up, we got Green Bay, who finished 13-3 last year, versus Minnesota, who finished 10-6. This is going to be a great game. Obviously, Minnesota lost Diggs and did lose some pieces on the defense. Green Bay, we don't really know. Rodgers kind of one foot out the door, but I'm going to give the win to Green Bay. Last time they played last year, Green Bay won 23-10. I think the Packers are not going to be 13-3 good, but they should get into the playoffs. I think they win that division. Let me know what you guys think about that, though. Next up, Seattle, who finished 11-5, versus Atlanta, who finished 7-9. The last meeting, Seattle won 27-20. I think Atlanta is going to be better than they have been in the past couple years, but they might hover around the 8-9 win mark if they're having a really good year. So I'm going to give this win to Seattle. They got Russell Wilson. They're a damn good team. They're a really good team. Obviously, added Jamal Adams, helps the defense out a lot. I'm kind of excited to see what Seattle does this year. I'm not going to lie. Next up, Miami, who finished 5-11, and New England, who finished 12-4. Their last meeting, Miami actually won 27-24. That was a big win. It helped the Bills a lot. Too bad couldn't really capitalize on that, win the division, but whatever. I'm giving this win to, I'm actually going to go ahead and say this is going to go to Miami. Obviously, Fitzpatrick's going to be starting the season. I don't know how long he lasts as the starter, but New England is such a different team. They have so many opt-outs. I think they're going to struggle early. They might kind of get it together halfway through the season. I don't think they're going to be as bad as people think. I don't think they're a playoff team, though. So I'm going to give that to Miami. Next up, Philly last year finished 9-7. Washington football team 3-13. Their last meeting, Philly won 37-27. I'm going to give this win to Philly. I think Washington is going to struggle again this year. They just cut Adrian Peterson. Not that that's that big, but they still got a lot of holes on that team. They're not, Chase Young, great player. I'm not going to put them from 3 to 8-9 wins at all. Maybe they'll win 4 games this year, but they're still in that rebuild. And Philly, if Wentz stays healthy, we'll see if they can compete with Dallas for the NFC East. We'll see. Next up, the Chargers, who finished 5-11, and Cincinnati, who finished 2-14. Their last game was in 2018, where the Chargers won 26-21. I'm going to go ahead and give this one to the Chargers. Tyrod is the starter. He's not going to win you too many games, but he's not going to lose you that many games either. Chargers defense hopefully have a bounce back year. Cincinnati, again, kind of same boat as Washington. They got their franchise quarterback. Hopefully, we'll see what Joe Burrow does, but they are not magically going to go from a 2-win to a 10-win team or anything like that. Again, maybe they win 4 games this year. We'll have to see. Next up, Tampa Bay last year finished 7-9. New Orleans 13-3. Obviously, Tampa Bay, complete different team. Their last meeting, New Orleans won 34-17. I'm going to give this one to New Orleans, though. I think it takes a few games for the Bucs to really get things going. Brady didn't look too hot last year. They got a very good offense. Defense is mediocre. I think Tampa Bay is on the outside looking in. Maybe they just squeeze into a wild card spot. We'll see. But I got New Orleans winning this first game. I don't have New Orleans winning 13 games this year. Maybe 11 or 12, but 13, we'll see. Okay, next up, Arizona, who went 5-10-1 versus the 49ers, who went 13-3. Again, Arizona is a very new and improved team, but that 49ers defense is just too damn good, and I think they're going to win this Week 1 matchup. Let me know what you guys think. I think Arizona improves greatly this year. Got some good young talent out there, but I don't think they win Week 1. Next up, Sunday Night Football, Dallas, who've won 8-8 versus the Rams of Los Angeles, who went 9-7. I'm going to go ahead and give this one, I'm going to say Dallas is going to win this one. As much as I hate Dallas, I think the Rams are going to not be as hot this year. And I think Dallas can't get any worse, really, than they were last year. They finally got a new coach, so we'll see what they do. and I got them winning. Next up, Pittsburgh 8-8 versus the Giants, who went 4-12. I got Pittsburgh winning this game. Giants, I think they're a 4-win team. I think that'll happen again this upcoming year. Pittsburgh will win more than 8 games, in my opinion, if Big Ben stays healthy. If he gets hurt, who knows what? I don't even know. Doc Mason, whatever they want to call, whatever they want to do. They're not a playoff team with those guys. They have a great defense, but it's really all on Big Ben. We'll see how he comes back. See what happens. But I got them beating the Giants week 1 pretty easily. And then finally, last Monday night game, Tennessee, who finished 9-7, Denver 7-9. I got the Titans winning this game. Last time they played last year, Denver won 16-0, but the Titans obviously came on late last year, and I think they kind of continue that into this year. Denver, not sold on that quarterback Drew Lock at all, but Broncos fans seem to think he's like the next Manning for some reason. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think down below about all these matchups. Man, I am tired because I've been talking a lot. So let me know what you guys think. Look forward to reading your comments. Peace.